Welcome back to the Untitled Chapter YouTube channel. My name is Matthew, and as we start our plummeting descent into Lockdown 2 Electric Boogaloo, we have a game to look forward to underneath the Friday night lights of St Mary's as Southampton host Newcastle. And I am here amidst the noises of my neighbours trying to fire explosives into the sky to try and get that 100% correct starting 11 prediction for this weekend's game. I was close last week, I was close the week before. Will I do it this week? Probably not, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Now, we're coming off the back of a very successful game against Everton last weekend. A game that was a pretty drab affair between both sides in the first half, but saw Newcastle improve in the second and just shared it for me. But what we saw was Steve Bruce, as predicted, stay with that back three formation with a few players out of position, but some good individual performances, and it did end up paying dividends as Newcastle won the game. And I think that's going to be the formation that Steve Bruce runs with again on Friday night. I think he actually will keep the same starting 11, but let's have a look at why that is going to happen, or at least why I think that is going to happen. Starting off in goal, of course, Darlow will remain in the absence of Martin Dubravka. Darlow was quoted this week as saying he thrives on the feeling of being the villain that sends opposition fans home frustrated, and I for one, Carl, bloody love it when you do. But he has been fantastic for the most part this season. He's kept games from being cricket scores, he's kept us in games and saved us points pretty much with the volume of saves he's had to make. So of course he's going to remain for this one. But it does beg the question, when Dubravka is fit, does he just walk straight back into the side? I appreciate Dubravka's an amazing keeper. He is the better of the two. But would it sort of demoralise Darlow to do such good work and just be pulled straight out the team? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving into defence, assuming that Bruce does run with the back three again, I think the personnel will remain the same. I did predict that Kieran Clark would come in for an injured Jamal Lascelles last weekend, but as we saw, Lascelles shook off his foot injury and started and played the full 90 minutes at the heart of the defence, and I think that's where he will remain. And he will remain there flanked by Fabian Schär, who had a good tidy game last Sunday, I thought, and Federico Fernandez. And the wing-backs will remain the same, and why wouldn't they? They both played quite well last Sunday. Jacob Murphy's making that right wing-back slot his own, it would seem, and hopefully he can continue that form against Southampton this weekend. And Jamal Lewis will remain at left wing-back. We have got Paul Dummett and Kieran Clark coming back as options, but for me I can't see past that back five or back three with the two wing-backs starting on Friday. Now, the midfield, I believe, is an area where if Steve Bruce is going to change anything, it'll be here. But personally, I don't see it happening. I think he's got a lot of faith in Jeff Hendrick, obviously, so I think for that reason alone, he will remain at centre midfield. And I think it would be unfair to bring anyone else in over Miguel Almiron and Sean Longstaff, given the performances they gave last Sunday. I thought Sean Longstaff gave one of his better performances in recent memory. He obviously had his goal denied from that magnificent save from Olsen in the second half. And I think Miggy's made this sort of deeper central role his own. He shows he's got so much energy. He can formulate breaks with his pace, which he did on a couple of occasions against Everton. And for that reason, I think the midfield will remain the same. And finally, I believe the attacking duo of Callum Wilson and St Maxxman will remain for this one. Wilson, of course, has been in fantastic form since signing from Bournemouth, scoring 6 goals in 7 games. Bit of a surprise he wasn't called up to the England squad this week, but hey-ho, at least he's not given the opportunity to get injured on international duty. And St Maxxman will start as well. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of him in this formation. He seems to be quite central, coming a bit deeper for the ball, is back to goal at points, but hopefully or somehow we could tweak the formation to have him find the ball out wide and doing what he does best, running down the byline and causing all sorts of trouble for their fullbacks. But we will have to wait and see. But that's my prediction for the starting 11 this weekend against Southampton. I think we'll be unchanged. I think we'll remain in the same formation. But what do you guys think? Do you think Bruce will tweak anything? Are you guys confident of a result? Of course, Danny Ings is injured for Southampton, but I think they've got a lot of good players still and could cause us some bother. We're going to have to limit them on set pieces, otherwise James Ward-Prowse could do what he does best. And for that reason, I'm going to be optimistic, but not too optimistic. I think it's going to be a score draw, maybe a 1-1 or a 2-2. Hopefully we can get the 3 points, but that's my prediction. Let me know your prediction in the comments below. Please like the video, please share the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Untitled Chapter YouTube channel.